It's amazing. I want to begin with Dr. Patience. You're here today, so you're the lady. Let's honor you to begin. I'm sure you also would have been worried with the distortion of information.
Absolutely. I was talking with someone about this issue a few days ago, and the person, I will not mention name, was saying that sometimes we have to be careful when we use words because those words will be exploited for the wrong reason. Yeah, the president, as you rightfully described, was telling us to stop the bickering that occurs in our fora, to stop the name calling, and he used the word ceasefire uh, in context of what has been transpiring in the different fora. And another word could be used. Basically, stop all the distraction that has come about because of in-house fighting. Because it's really in-house fighting. And we all live in our own homes. We have fights with our family members, maybe our spouse, our children, our cousins, people that are living in the same household. It's not different in the family that we have in Ambazonia. Those different fora reflect what could happen in different households. So the person that is in authority, the father of the house, can say, "Stop it! Don't do this anymore. You're supposed to be a family. You're supposed to be united. We have one goal, and the goal is to make sure that La Republique goes to its boundary that it had at independence and leave Amazonia to be able to control its own affairs." That's all the president was talking about. And for those who want to exploit the situation to make us think that we are no longer fighting for our freedom, just did just that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. As for the in-house fighting, it is now clear to Yaoundé that was trying to leverage this, that it was just a father trying to set order in the house. Amazonia is not backing out down any day soon until you meet us on the negotiation table. I'm not worried about in-house fighting. Every family has their ups and downs. I grew up in a big family, in a polygamous family. My father was a polygamist, and you can envisage or know what that is. And it never stopped us from being strong or stronger. It's just funny when a person is peeping out over the window in your house and trying to take advantage of it. Probably because they are not fighting in their house doesn't mean that they are stronger than us. It's really interesting the way Star Smart brought the message of the president last week and again to life. Barrister Fu, what do you think?
But I don't know. A lot of people don't understand the English language.
Mhm.
That is the biggest problem that I have realized amongst some illiterate people. The word ceasefire can be used in a family. It can be used between couples. Please stop fighting. That's just what it means. Stop abusing each other. Stop the insults. You can use a word like ceasefire to stop a fight, whether that fight is verbal or physical. I don't understand these people. A very, very big organization like the Federal Republic of Ambazonia has a lot of people, and there are bound to be disagreements. That's why I always look at Dr. Sako and said, God sent this man to us. Because the word that he has used is the appropriate word. Because if you read the various platforms on social media, If you saw the fire that was coming from both the 9 remnants and the other Ambazonians, fire all over the place. As a father, what do? You called everybody to order. Say, stop it, cease your fire. I've already brought a solution. Let's wait for the solution in December. Does that look? Let me tell you what is happening. La Republic conducted a coup d'etat in the Ambazonian government through Chris Anu. And Chris Anu started by using some woman in the cabinet, an important woman. And they almost collapsed the government. Before we opened our eyes, all our websites were gone, all our money was gone, everything was gone. And we took immediate action to secularize this government and to bring it back to life. And La Republic and its agents did not know that we had taken all the necessary precaution so that it doesn't occur again. So this time around, they tried again. They tried again through so-called Sako radio to go to use now the vice president to get to the president. It didn't work. They tried again and created this controversy that we have in the cabinet and outside of the cabinet throughout the structure of the federal government. So the president had no choice but to call a ceasefire in the forums. That is, look, the forum is one. Fora is the plural. The fora are various platforms on social media that we use to manage our business. People were using it to fight each other, to insult each other, to send all kinds of messages all over, and that is normal in a large organization. The leader had to bring order, and he was talking in a setting of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia during a fundraising for us to carry on the transition phase of this struggle. And La Republic realized that they have failed on all fronts. They listened to him and they took out the word ceasefire. And they wanted now to use that word ceasefire to mean that our president has called for ceasefire against La Republic de Cameroon, for the war. Tough luck, La Republic de Cameroon. We are fighting you and will fight you to finish. I mean, they are very, very stupid because just recently in Bamenda, less than 2 days ago, a day or two ago, the fire was on. And the fire is on all over in Ambazonia against La Republic de Cameroon forces. Against La Republic de Cameroon forces. So what are they talking about? You have failed. La Republic has failed. Its agents have failed. So our leader is waiting for the commission that he put together. When the results come out, this thing will be laid to rest, and we'll continue. This thing did not stop us from working. We are working where everybody's working.
In fact,
and let La Republic
we're making progress.
Yes, let La Republic be very careful. Let La Republic be very careful. If they know that we are not working, why are they holding nocturnal security meetings all over the place? I challenge them that we will fight you to finish until you leave our territory. Come on. Why can
That's
these people not learn?
yeah,
They are using words now to make to if they want ceasefire, let them declare ceasefire. They brought the fire, let them declare unilateral ceasefire. If the ceasefire we're talking they are talking about is relating to the war, our ceasefire is not for the war. We have an organization and there are disagreements in the organization. We have to call people to order. Ceasefire on your fora, on all the forums that make up our system. What is wrong with that? Why are these people so stupid?
that's amazing.
You
Okay,
know,
let's move forward, Afro. This is this, your I believe I believe you have so much to talk on this. I wish we have all night to do. Barrister, basically, I'm coming to you. There are some things you happen to be chairperson, if I'm not mistaken, as the president's strategy of this commission. Is it a commission or whatever organization that the president has set forth for truth? I know you said you call it truth and yeah,
truth
truth
and
and something.
reconciliation.
But you, during one of the meetings, gave it a word that is more representing of what is
Yes,
currently happening, because that was also misunderstood and misrepresented. I want you to talk
yes,
to us based on, we know that the media in modern day warfare, the importance of the media in modern day warfare can never ever be undermined. The truth is, I received a lot of calls from the home front with people saying that how can the president declare a ceasefire? And I had to educate them. I thought that Ambazonia this week or this weekend is necessary for us to counter the fraud that can only be done by those who are not for the total freedom of Ambazonia. Barrister Mbeseha, please talk to us.
I think the problem we have, even among ourselves, is that we ignore the environment from which we are operating. This is the age of social media, and there's no guarantee that when you make a speech, not every listener takes it from the beginning to the end. Some people may just take a phrase out of the speech, a sentence, or something. And that's why I said, when you have a speech like that, there are people who honestly, they don't hate you, but who give what you say an out of context interpretation of what was said. And let me give it for the benefit of the doubt that those people saying Sako called for a ceasefire in Amazonia didn't follow the speech to the end. They are just talking out of context. They didn't understand the context which has been explained. Ceasefire to the forest, not forever, but to the end of December. And so that cannot be a ceasefire in war. They took it out of context, they misinterpreted it, or some just did it out of malicious intentions. Those are all possibilities. But even if there was a ceasefire was declared, assuming that people thought it was a real ceasefire, who is to benefit from that ceasefire? The answer is if there's ceasefire, we are calling on people not to fight and kill themselves, the opponents. In every war, there are two parties facing each other. When there's a ceasefire, you're telling the people, the fighters, to stop killing the other one of the other side. That's what a ceasefire means in war. But given the context in which we are right today, we are talking today more than a week after the so-called Sako call for a ceasefire in Ambazonia was declared. And as Balsanso says, as late as yesterday, we saw pictures of French military people falling. As far as early as this morning, I still saw reports of war being fought, and all activities on the ground do not go anywhere to the similar to talk about the ceasefire. And so that is just a misinterpretation. The events, the facts speak differently. Get out. The real facts speak differently. And so whatever was the intention now, there's not a ceasefire in terms of war because some people might not even know what a ceasefire is. Most people understand, some people understand ceasefire only in terms of war. a real physical war. And so they might honestly, as I said, misinterpret what you are saying or take it out of context, which I think this what exactly happened. And so it does not affected us. For those who did not know, it does not affect us because, as we have concluded, war is going on now. Strategy is going on in Yaoundé to fight us. We're having our own strategies to fight them continuously, and their people are falling. Some of us are also dying. So there is no talk of ceasefire. The president meant stop quarreling. Let us take away ceasefire. Give ourselves a break. On the forums are social media communication channels. And let us see how we can iron out whatever differences we have within a specific period of time. We should describe it to end December 31st. And so that misinterpretation, that ill intent misinterpretation, that wicked interpretation is not what applied. We have clarified, I guess. This our followers will know that the president did not declare a ceasefire in the war. He declared a ceasefire among ourselves. And then he explained, let us stop insulting each other. Let us stop the insults. Let us give it a break and see what happens come December 31st. Over to you.